When I was a young boy, something I could do for fun and did do quite often was to go down to what we called our cattle barn. It was our hay barn, really, but we had cattle feeders along the side of the center section, full length of the barn. And so in the wintertime, bad weather, we could just pitch the loose hay right directly into the feeders, and the cattle come in there and they dry and eat. One side of the barn was enclosed with the feeders. The north side, it was closed up on the sides, and we had a sliding door on either end where the cattle could go in or out, or we could lock the cattle or the sheep with new lambs or cows with new calves in there and keep them pretty well warm. The other side had an open side on it, but it had sliding doors on both ends where in the bad weather you could just close the ends up and only have the side open to kind of keep the draft down. But anyway, I like to go up in the hay, and when we would put hay in the barn, we would always fill the back end of the barn first so we wouldn't run out of room up front if we had that much hay. So I like to go up on the high side of the hay in the end and slide down the side of the loose hay into the lower part and get up and do it again. It made some entertainment for a while, every now and then. And one day after I had done this, a little while later, I discovered my red-handled knife, which I was very proud of. I don't know where I got it, but I was certainly proud of that knife. But anyway, it was gone, and I knew I had it in my pocket to start with. So I went back to the barn, and I searched and searched and searched, and to no avail. It was about a 50-foot by probably 25-foot area of hay, so there wasn't much hope really finding my knife. But I was very sad about it because that was my treasure. But either that night or the few nights very shortly after, I dreamed where that knife was. And so the next morning I went down to where I dreamed it was, and it was in one of the feeders on the side of the hay mow. And I lifted up the hay in that feeder, and there was my knife right there, right where I dreamed it was. And I had no idea where it was before that. And so it kind of made a believer out of me that there was much higher power than I that showed me where that knife was. I think that was a spiritual awakening for me from a very young age. But I'm very happy to have my knife.